Hey, crypto family, hope y'all are doing good today. So, I have an exciting topic today about mining, and it's actually not what you think. It's a different type of mining for cryptocurrency, and it gives you the ability to actually earn over 6 helium per day or 209 helium over 30 days, which is the equivalent of over $2,000 per month at the current helium price. So, with that, let's go ahead and get started. So, what is helium and how exactly do you mine with it? Well, helium, they're basically trying to start a wireless revolution, like their website says. And it says, powered by the Helium blockchain, the People's Network represent a paradigm shift for decentralized wireless infrastructure. So, Helium has a lot of different miners and they're extremely profitable right now. And the way they do it is they actually use long fi. So it's basically by creating different hotspots and being able to use those hotspots to bounce off each other and basically be used for different things, such as you have your dog collars, you have your scooters, like different things that use the Internet of Things, wireless technology, basically using that to connect around the world and basically create like a network of different hotspots. So they're trying to get into the market. They're actually talking about 5G, and their miners that they have are actually extremely profitable. So let's go ahead and talk about those real quick. So you can see if you click mine on their website, it says mine crypto with radio. So this is something crazy because I've never heard of this, and something about getting in early, such as if you could have mined Bitcoin early, would you, right? Of course you would. So this is the equivalent of mining Bitcoin early because radio waves and basically the 915 megahertz spectrum is what they're using for these, and it is insane because like I said, they're extremely profitable right now. You can make over $2,000 per month with this, and that's why these miners are actually sold out. So if you look, we're going to continue on here and explain exactly what these are. So it says the People's Network is powered by an entirely new incentive model made possible by the Helium blockchain. Well, it says mining HNT is done by installing a simple device on your office window. That's it, seriously. So this is a big thing because it only uses 5 watts of energy, which is the same as a light bulb. And again, you just install it in your window and it's fine. It's not like you have to hook it up to a computer to run it for 24/7, and it maybe earns you $1 per day. Basically, what Helium does is they're using again that 950 megahertz spectrum with just 5 watts of energy, and using that and spaced out greater than 300 meters between these hotspots can earn you the most amount of profit. Between 1 to 3 nautical miles will get you the best coverage and best bang for your buck for these. So I'm going to go into specifics of how to actually set them up, and then how you can earn the most money and mine the most HNT with these. So scroll down here, you basically see there are 4 different miners, actually 5 different miners. So you have the HNT outdoor hotspot miner, the HNT indoor hotspot Nebra. Now Nebra has been a popular one. It's been sold out. A lot of these have been sold out actually. So I'll go and just click buy now here so you can see exactly what I mean. So you can see here sold out this Nebra, and you can see they have been backdated, and now they were shipping in March, now shipping in May. So again, these have been in demand. Most likely you probably haven't heard of these because they're still fairly under the radar, but these have been sold out for a while, and I definitely recommend getting one the moment they do stock back up. You can see here sold out. This HNT miner is sold out, and then you also have this Rack hotspot miner, Bobcat miner, and then Synchro Bits. So the main ones here are going to be either your HNT outdoor or your indoor Nebra, and also a lot of people again get the HNT gateway as well, but these 2 top ones are really the main ones there. Now scrolling down, it says there's over 20,000 Helium hotspots. They've been sold over 2,000 cities. It was the first HNT miner to deliver a friendly aesthetic and simple user interface. So this was the original one, right? And then scrolling down here, it says how do you earn HNT? Again, I'll explain that in a minute, but it uses proof of coverage. It's a new basic kind of system. So you've heard of proof of stake, proof of work, right? This is proof of coverage, which hotspots on the network are randomly and automatically assigned proof of coverage tests to complete. Passing and witnessing tests earns HNT. Okay, so the biggest thing I can nail home here is to buy at least 2 at a time for these miners, because earning 1 will only earn you 1 HNT per day at most. Unless you are by a lot of different hotspots. Now, if it's just you, then if you have yourself and then you put another another device 300 meters away or greater, then you'll be able to bounce off of that and actually earn a lot more. So that's when you earn that 2 to 5 HNT per day. So really be profitable there. Now, if you scroll down, again, it talks about how tokens are earned, and basically to participate in proof POC, hotspots receive instructions to transmit payloads to any nearby hotspots to witness and verify, and then they basically hop to different hotspots. So real quick here, we'll just go to the Explore tab here so you can explain how these are so profitable. So once you get to there, then you can actually click here, and if you're in the United States, go ahead and scroll in, and you can see here that I'm going to go ahead and pick Houston because it looks very, very busy here. And if we pick Houston here, then we'll go ahead and pick, let's just say, one of these locations here. So we'll pick one of these. Again, you can see there's a lot of hotspots around it. Then you can click View Hotspot Details. So after you viewed hotspot details, you can see rewards. Look at that. So this guy is earning 7.3 HNT over 24 hours and 378 over 30 days. And again, based on the current price of Helium, 1450, if you calculate that, then 378 times 14, we'll just say times 10 to make it easy math, that's over $3,700. That's about $4,000 a month for these miners. Now, again, this guy probably has a couple other hotspots he's using, but again, he's around a lot of hotspots, which is helping to increase his profitability. So that's the biggest thing here, is making sure that you are bouncing around. And the biggest thing as well is making sure that you're greater than 300 meters away. So that is actually a big caveat to that, because if you have two HNT miners, you don't want to put them close by, because it even says, it won't correctly bounce off. If you do it that way, it has to be greater than 300 meters, and they can range out to 10 nautical miles if you're on the top, say on top of a hill, straight shot. But conservatively, 1 to 3 miles away, spaced apart, should be fine. So whether it's a neighbor's house, a friend's house, business, paying someone. I know a lot of people have, pay their neighbor's internet to be able to have their hotspot in their house. So again, different things you can do here. But basically all you'll do is just set up your hotspot, and I actually have a couple questions that people have asked me here. So already talked about how much the Helium miner is. It's about $450 right now for a Helium miner. So again, if you want to purchase one, it's gonna be about $450, plus tax. But I do have a code, 10% off if you just use the code DATA. So DATA will save you actually 10% off of your purchase. It's actually a lot higher than anyone else. I believe everyone else's code is 5% off. So use DATA and then I'll get you 10% off there. Which is best? Again, that's up to interpretation. Everyone's different. Really, again, people use the Nebra one, the indoor or the outdoor. That one's been shipped. The Nebra one hasn't been shipped yet. It is slowly starting to be shipped right now. And then again, it's not in stock, so just get on the wait list if you can. And then from there, wait until it comes back in stock. And then we already went over how much Helium per day. So again, if you have multiple hotspots, then you will get over, conservatively 5 Helium per day. Non-conservative, you can get up to 10 per day. Next is it safe and how much energy? Again, 5 watts, stock or third-party antenna. So for stock antenna, it's going to be a 3 dBi, and what that's going to do is basically create an umbrella effect. So just kind of think wherever you set it up, right, it's going to have kind of that umbrella where it's going to go over houses. So you can just imagine that, say you have a house right here, well, and you have your antenna set up, say right here next door. Well, it's going to go over, and then it's going to kind of go over like that, right? It's going to have that umbrella effect. So wherever you have your setup, again, it's going to have that umbrella effect versus kind of just horizontal for the third-party antenna like the 9 dBi. That's just going to be kind of horizontal like this. So again, it's not going to have as big of a coverage if there is obstructions in the way. So definitely stick with the third-party antenna right there, and then you'll be good to go on that. How does it work, or what is it doing? So again, I already mentioned that, it's using the Internet of Things on the 915 megahertz spectrum. And then again, it can help connect to smart collars, scooters, smart mouse traps to alert people if their mouse trap went off. Again, a lot of different things using that, really breaking into that space. And then it says, how long does it take to pay itself off? Well, I already told y'all. I mean, if you're earning, let's just say 5 Helium conservatively per day. Well, in a month, that's 150 Helium. And actually, no, sorry, that's 250 Helium. So if you got to think, 250 Helium times, let's see, 5 times 30. No, sorry, that is 150. So 5 times, so 150 times 14, call it. and that's going to be approximately, here, I'll go ahead and put this in here, $2,100. So it's $2,100 per month. So really you're paying yourself off in 7 to 10 days. You're getting that, $500 back. If you buy 2,000, so 2 weeks, you're paying yourself off there, which isn't bad at all. So definitely still really advantageous for these miners. And then again, I already talked about how far apart you put them, greater than 300 meters, no further than 3 nautical miles. And then to sell the helium you mine, so you can make an account on Binance.us if you're in the US. Basically, all you need to do is buy some helium. It'll create a wallet address for you, and then you can just send helium from your app and then to your wallet address on Binance, or you can actually, crypto.com is providing helium addresses as well, so you can send it to there if you want. And then again, I already went over how much you can make in a day or a month. So these helium miners are super, super profitable right now. Again, definitely recommend getting on these if you haven't. If you just go to helium.com, it is going to be, their website, you'll see, and then you just click mine, and then it'll have all of these different miners. Now, they're sold out, but again, once these come back in stock, these are very, very profitable. And one side note I want to mention is right now, helium is being distributed at 5 million helium per day based on the hotspots, but they are burned if people use data credits. That's also in the explanation below. And also there is a halvening that's happening August 1st for helium. So it's going to have the amount of helium that is being distributed. So again, lessen the supply there, helps increase the price of helium. So get in right now while you can. As soon as these miners, get back in stock, wherever you can buy them, because they are very, very profitable. So make sure you get in on that and take advantage of this. But my next video, I'll be going over how to set up a helium miner, basically going over the specifics in that. So please stay tuned for that. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment if you have any questions down below. Until next time, thanks for watching.